This is TechCrunch. Google pushes AI into flight deals. I'm Imran Sheikh, and let's get your Friday Daily Crunch off the ground. On your left, you'll see 3 big tech headlines. On your right, the Grand Canyon. Eastman Kodak is denying reports that it's shutting down. On Wednesday, media outlets like CNN and CNBC detailed the company's ongoing financial challenges, including statements made in its earnings report that warned investors it didn't have committed financing or available liquidity to meet debt obligations coming due within 12 months. However, Kodak quickly published a press release to counter these claims, noting it has no plans to cease operations or file for bankruptcy protection. Rather, it claims to have plans to repay, extend, or refinance its debt before the due date and expects to have a stronger balance sheet by early next year. Okay. The company also offered an explanation of its financials, noting it will use $300 million in cash it's receiving in December 2025 from its pension plan termination to address a large portion of its $477 million in term debt. It'll then address the remaining $177 million in debt and another $100 million in preferred stock outstanding. Now, despite these clarifications on recent issues, the 133-year-old company has regularly struggled with finances as digital technology eclipsed film sales. Kodak previously filed for bankruptcy in 2012. In recent years, however, some Gen Z users have embraced older tech, like compact cameras and dumb phones, as a way to tap into nostalgia for a time they never got to experience. Airbnb has launched a new feature called Reserve Now, Pay Later that lets users in the U.S. reserve a property without paying up front, potentially allowing people to cancel their bookings with less hassle if their plans change. The feature is applicable to properties that have a flexible or moderate cancellation policy. Flexible policies let users cancel their reservation up to 24 hours before they check in, while moderate policies allow for no-fee cancellations until 5 days before check-in. Users will need to pay the full amount for their booking before the listing's free cancellation period ends. Now, Airbnb will send users a reminder to pay before that date. The company is not new to the buy now, pay later arena. In 2018, it launched a pay part now, part later product that allowed users to pay either 20% or 50% in the first tranche and the rest later. In 2023, the company teamed up with Klarna to let users pay for their stays in 4 installments over 6 weeks. Citing a survey it conducted with Focal Data, Airbnb said 55% of those surveyed preferred a flexible payment option while booking a stay, with 42% saying they missed out on properties while trying to figure out payment logistics with other travelers. Google on Thursday announced a new AI-powered search tool to help travelers find flight deals, even as regulators continue to question whether the search giant's dominance in travel discovery stifles competition. Creatively called Flight Deals, the new tool is available within Google Flights and is designed to help flexible travelers find cheaper fares. Users can type natural language queries into a search bar describing how and when they want to travel, and the AI surfaces matching options. Google said in a blog post that these queries can be like week-long trip this winter to a city with great food, nonstop only, or 10-day ski trip to a world-class resort with fresh powder. Google confirmed to TechCrunch that Flight Deals uses a custom version of Gemini 2.5. The pricing information comes from real-time data feeds with airlines and other travel companies. The prices shown in Flight Deals match those in existing Google Flights preferences, though it uses AI to parse natural language queries and surface matching destinations, the company said. Competitors like Booking.com, Expedia, and Indian travel aggregator Make My Trip have already rolled out their own AI integrations to streamline trip planning. In that sense, Google's arrival is a bit delayed, but with its scale and reach, the company could still pose a serious challenge if the tool proves effective and gains some altitude. Now let's find out the latest in startup business news with producer Dennis, all in about 1 minute.
Imran, thank you. And Cohere on Thursday announced that it had raised an oversubscribed $500 million round, bringing its valuation to $6.8 billion. This is up from the $5.5 billion valuation it landed a little over a year ago when it raised its previous round, also $500 million. Toronto headquartered Cohere was one of the first breakout LLM model makers. Founded in 2019, Cohere has been a sleeper entrant in the AI model wars of late. And vibe coding startup Lovable aims to hit $1 billion in annual recurring revenue within the next 12 months. In a blog post written this summer, the company said it passed $100 million in ARR just 8 months after making its first $1 million. The company is projecting to reach $250 million in ARR by the end of this year, and it hopes to reach $1 billion within the next 12 months. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Ivan Mehta, Jagmeet Singh, Sarah Perez, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.